While the landscape may look very different now in DC, we can start right here in Michigan to show the world what our country should be looking like. Let us not feel hateful. Let us work together. Let us show the world, let us show our children that we will be a state that puts our people first. Our love for our state and the values of which we're so proud is going to come into even sharper focus as the attacks from Washington come. And so it's got to be with resolve and Michigan grit that we can both be patriotic enough to respect the office and fight the office holder when he's wrong. So I accept that this new president won Michigan, but I do not accept that the voters chose him because of his hateful rhetoric, the tweets and the words and the actions. If you talk to people, I think you're going to learn, like I have, that those who voted for him in spite of that. They voted for him because they're hurting and they're suffering. And that's why it's so important that we learn from the election of 2016. If anything, maybe it's given us an opportunity to see how many people are still suffering in this country and across this state. Because in Michigan, we know that too many of us have paid the price for failed leadership. Family incomes that have not grown, and so many people that are still out of work. And our children. Every one of us parents and grandparents is worried about the next generation who for the first time in our nation might have a lower standard of living than we do. We're reeling from the truth that the golden days of those great line jobs are behind us and we're not prepared to compete with the world. We're bracing for more barriers to our health care and attacks on our fundamental right to govern our own bodies. We've seen the wage gap grow and the middle class disappear, and we've witnessed the rights and freedoms of minority communities threatened by bias and racial discrimination. And we know someone in every one of our communities that has a hopeless addiction to opiates. We've got a lot of work to do. So this election has reinforced for me that we cannot take anything or anyone for granted. And that's precisely why I got in this race as early as I did. I am committed to you, but I am committed to meeting and talking to and engaging with everyone I meet on this long campaign. I am committed to seeking out people with different opinions and learning from them. I'm committed to seeking out people who voted for this new president and learning from them. Because you know what? I love this state much, much more than I disagree with someone who voted for Donald Trump. We must seek to understand. We must learn, and then we must mobilize and forge a path forward together. Let's respect our neighbors enough to engage them so that they can help us build a platform that they feel meets their needs too. We could turn away from this. We could say this system's rigged against us and we could disengage, but we will not. Am I right? If we let frustration consume us or we disengage, the trajectory of lower family incomes, kids who are not prepared, marginalized communities, and a city full of people who still cannot drink their water will be the end of our story, and that's not acceptable. So today, let's commit here and now that we are going to write a better story for everyone in this state. Let's listen and learn and then lead a new movement in Michigan. So here's one of my hopes. I hope that as you leave here today, you don't feel as though you just attended a wake for the American dream. I hope that you know that today is about a wake-up call for America, for Michigan. Weigh in. I'm going to be unveiling a platform very soon, and I want you to be a part of it. I want to reflect you, and I want your ideas. Send them to me. Email me. I will read your emails. Gretchen@GretchenWhitmer.com. Send me 3 great